to me, your abs are very important. And your core is very important. So I'm going to show you a really easy to do ab set that you can do at home. Show you some ways to make it harder. So as it gets easier, you can keep raising that bar. And there's me. Here I am. I started here in August. And I lost 40 pounds. When I started here, I didn't believe that was possible. But now that I've been here, done my hard work, anything's possible. So to do the abs so that you can hear me better, I'm going to have somebody come up and demo what we're going to do. So let's bring up Health Coach Chris. So you're going to listen to me and watch him. Okay, so you're going to lay on the ground. Now, before we start, two important things for abs to be super successful, all right, is one, you've got to engage the entire core. So you've really got to force that crunch. Really stick that belly button in and really force that crunch. Second thing, to make that happen, you've got to exhale as you crunch so that that air can get out of the way and you can really engage those muscles, all right? So, what we're going to do is an ab set. The way this works is you do every exercise that Chris is about to show you for however many reps you feel comfortable with. I recommend starting with 10. And then as that gets easy, you can go to 15. And as that gets easy, you can go to 20. And if that gets easy, but you don't want to go higher than 20, then you do the whole set over again. And that gets easy, then you do it a third time. You see how you can make it harder? So you can start it as easy as you want or as hard as you want. So it starts with a basic crunch. Your feet together, your knees together, hands behind your head, relaxing the neck, and you're just going to crunch up for however many reps you've decided to do. After that, you're just going to relax the knees, let them fall apart, and crunch again. Again, the same amount of reps. After that, now you're going to lift the feet, spread them apart, and crunch again. And as Chris can tell you as he's doing these, what it's doing is it's hitting every different section of your abs. I call this the everything ab set because it's going to hit everything. Front, side, top to bottom, all the way down so you get that nice V, the nice part up here. This is the harder one up here. Once you've done that, you're going to let your legs fall to one side. Doesn't matter which because you're going to do both. And you're going to crunch towards your hips. So you're hitting the sides right here. When that gets too easy, you're going to take your top leg, straighten it out so it's in line with your other one. And now you're going to get a little bit of a deeper crunch. Get it right in that oblique, real nice and deep. Then you would switch and do the other side. We'll give Chris a break and not make him do the other side. But you would do both sides because you don't want to be lopsided on your abs. All right? Then you're going to lift your feet up to 90 degrees. So you want 90 degrees in the knee as well as in the hip. All right? Feet together, knees together, and crunch again. So now you're working a different part of your abs. Then same thing as before, now you're going to let the knees fall apart, keep those heels touching, and crunch again. So it's a pretty basic set. And then you let the feet come apart. My swimmers like to call this the baby maker. They love to watch the boys do it. They find it very entertaining. So right there. And then you're going to go right into hitting those obliques again, so you're going to do some bicycles. Okay, so regular bicycles. So just alternating those legs. How many of you find bicycles kind of easy? Want a challenge? All right, so as a challenge, you're going to straighten those legs out 6 inches off the floor. One elbow, one knee. Straighten them back out. Then do the other bicycle. So it's a little bit more engaging in the middle of your core, that deep core down in the bottom. Just like that. Then, last set. You guys have, you notice a pattern? There's a pattern to it. So, vertical now. Feet together, knees together, and crunch. Then feet together, knees apart, and crunch. And lastly, feet apart, knees apart, and crunch. And then one more round of obliques, so you get to put your feet back together. Isn't he amazing? He's amazing. And then you're going to do a vertical cherry picker. So you're going to reach opposite ankles. Okay, vertical cherry picker, get those shoulders off the ground. That gets a little easy and you want to advance, stick to one side for your reps. So do 15 on one side, then 15 on the other. You'll feel it, I promise. All right? Let's give a round of applause for Chris for modeling that there. So that might be kind of hard to remember, but thankfully Joe's recording this. So if you are a challenger and you ask your coach, make sure they've added you to the Body Fit page where this gets posted so you can see it again. It'll be on YouTube. You can ask me anytime. I'll gladly show it to you. But let me end this with the most important about abs. It doesn't matter how many crunches you do if you're not eating right, because all you're doing is hiding those abs underneath all that yucky food you're eating. So the better we eat, the more those abs are going to show up. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. And Joe's going to come up in a little bit and tell you about nutrition so you guys can learn how to get those abs to show up. Thank you.
We can go ahead and do a little bit of squats, wake up the body here, right? Wake up the body here. Let's see. Let me see you do some squats. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you guys awake now? Results, right? Who here wants results?
I do.
Who here is going to win the challenge? I didn't hear you guys. Who here is going to win the challenge? That's right. I want to hear some screaming. Okay, our next health coach is going to be here and talk to you about nutrition. Nutrition is 80% of the formula for your success. Like, that's the biggest part, because who here eats more than works out? Everybody, right? I know I do. I'm hungry all day. But if you eat clean and you do your fitness, it's all good. Okay, so the next health coach is Joseph Goody, right? Yes. That's right. He's the one that started the vision here. He's the one that started SacTown FitClub. You guys are all here today because of Joe. So clap it up for Joe! Woo!
Hello guys, how you guys doing today? That was supposed to be a different title, but I was trying to be nice. So it says, why do we get fat? Right? Everybody gets fat. Doesn't matter, you know, what level you're at, where you're at. Anybody can get fat just because of certain factors in our lives. A lot of us screw those factors up because we say we don't have time. We say we just, you know, it's cheaper to eat out, whatever it is. We make excuses. And that's why a lot of times why we get fat. And I'm going to say fat, fat, fat. Sorry. But I'm going to go over key points as to why we get fat. So if you guys don't know me, my name is Joe. I've been a personal trainer for 8.5 years. So I've worked with celebrities, athletes. I worked on The Biggest Loser. I've worked on a lot of different things, right? Worked on all different types of shows. Worked on everything that, and every type of person that you could think of, I've worked with. So it's just understanding the body. Every person is different, but just understanding the body and how it reacts. Because every person is basically a science experiment. Each and every one of you guys. But for the basic parts of it, we're all similar. So I'm just going to go over the basically 5 or 6 points of why we get fat and some tips to help you guys out. All right? So, boom. What's that say? Eat too much. That was me my college days. You know, when I didn't have abs. A lot of our problem is we eat too much, right? We overeat. Everybody, go like this. Look at this. I'll bring it right here to the left side of your stomach. That's how big your stomach is supposed to be. So your portion size should fill this up, right? Let's say you had a chicken breast, you had broccoli, you had some brown rice. You put it in a blender, you blended it up, and then you put it down your throat. And I've done this before, because I didn't want to eat any more chicken. But, and you put it down your throat. It should hit this point right here and fill this little bag up, which is called your stomach. But what we do, and what we've done over the years, is we've expanded that stomach, and expanded it, right? And our body can only use this amount of food and nutrients at a time, right? Every 3 to 4 hours. But for some reason, we like to go this far, and what happens to this food right here? What happens to this extra nutrients right here? What happens to all that? It stores as fat. Some of it, you poop it out. Some of you pee it out. The rest, you store it as fat, right? And that's what tends to happen every single time. We're just like filling this bag up, making it bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you ever heard, oh, you gotta eat every few hours. You gotta eat these small meals. Small meals is because your stomach should only be this big. So the key point for you guys is to really like shrink your stomach back down to what it's supposed to be, right? We're not supposed to eat 3 times a day. That's what they taught the world to do it because it's simpler, I guess, right? But when you're a baby, how many times do you feed a baby? Every 2 hours, every 3 hours, whatever. The baby's like, give me more, right? You're filling it milk, baby formula, baby food. Baby's like, oh, empty, refill me back up, right? Baby's eating constantly. That's how you guys should be, because they're still humans, right? You just got bigger. So you guys should be constantly filling it up. We just need to stop overeating, right? You look on the bag of like chips, there's serving sizes. We don't eat like 11 chips, right? Right? We eat like the whole bag, right? And that's what tends to happen with most Americans. Sodas, it says like 8 ounces, right? Is a serving size. But we tend to drink the whole bottle. Some of you guys drink the whole liter. And that's overdoing it. Our body cannot process it at that time, right? So we eat too much. That's why we get fat. Another one, snacking. Parents, I watch you guys. I go over your houses, you guys are snacking on your kids' foods, whether it's the mac and cheese, whether it's the french fries, the chips. You guys go like this, grab it. Just grab it. Let me get a little soda, let me sip it. Or like when I was in college 10 years ago, I used to just, put my hands in my friends' bags of chips, right? Or I'll take a sip of their soda or whatever else, right? All those little bites add up. They say a typical little session of 2 or 3 little bites adds up to between 120 to 350 calories, depending on what you eat. It takes 3,500 calories to burn 1 pound of fat. Not working out, right? It takes that long. And the typical American eats 3,500 calories every day and a half. So depending on how much they work out, all that stuff, and what they're doing, they're probably gaining about 2-3 pounds every week. Ooh, it's not healthy at all. So stay away from the snacking. Stop stealing food from your kids. Don't finish their food. Just throw that away. It's not worth it. You guys good? Next up, what is this metabolism stuff? You guys hear it? You guys probably don't know what the hell it means. Look, food goes in the system. Your body only cares about nutrients. It doesn't care about taste. Right? Your muscles want nutrients. Your muscles want all the protein, carbs, fats. It wants the right stuff. It wants the right amount. It goes in there. Your body processes it, goes to muscles, goes to different things. The rest of it flushes out. You start to regulate it. You start to give it the right stuff, cleaner foods, regulating every 3 to 4 hours. Your metabolism speeds up. Who's gotten on the scale right now, or before, this past week? Almost everybody, right? If you're in the challenge. I know some of you guys had said like 50, 60 something years old and you're only like 25 or whatever, and that's kind of scary, right? That's because your metabolism is slowed down, right? Even me being an athlete, I was eating like crap because I was like, I'm gonna out-train my diet, or out-train a diet, whatever, right? Because I was working out so much. But I went to the doctors, they got me on the scale, said my body age was at 66 years old. Right? I was like, whoa, and they're like, oh, your cholesterol is through the roof. And I'm like, oh man, what does that mean? They're like, your blood pressure is ticking up here. And I'm like, I'm 27, I'm a trainer, what the heck? Like, you need to eat right. I was like, oh man. So I did that. Metabolism sped up. It took about a couple years. Got my metabolism down to a 12-year-old. So you ever see a 12-year-old, they're usually like ripped up, right? Or lean. They burn everything they eat. So that should be your guys' goal once you guys really start to focus on your health. Boom. This is what I put, but it's supposed to say out. I'll out-train my bad diet. All right, that's what I said I used to do earlier. Michael Phelps, if you guys remember, he was eating 7,000 to 10,000 calories per day training, right? But his sessions were 2 hours in the mornings, 2 hours at 11 o'clock, 2 hours of swimming at 3, 2 hours again. He's working out crazy amount, right? Do you guys work out as much as him and the other athletes? No. And you guys probably don't push as hard as he does, and these athletes do. You will not out-train a bad diet, right? I know someone here, where's she at? She's going to speak later, but she is right there, raise your hand. Gigi right there. She would tell me I'm going to out-train her diet, her like Pazookies and her fetish for Pazookies and stuff. And she would like go 2 hours on a treadmill, right? And would not lose a pound, right? And so I was like, you need to get that diet on point, you need to get that eating on point. Unless you're going to train for the Olympics or the NFL or the NBA. You will not out-train a bad diet. No matter how fat or how skinny you are, how fast your metabolism, it's going to catch up to you, it's going to slow down, you're going to start putting on the pounds. Got it? Key factors in getting results. What do we say? Clean eating. What's clean eating? Chicken, right? Cooking your own food. Broccoli, rice. I know it sounds boring. It sounds whatever. But the only thing that wants taste is this. This is the brain. There's a receptor in there that wants the taste of different foods, right in your nose. But your body wants nutrients. If you really want results, you don't care about taste. You just want to give your body what it needs to function, to go on, until you get to that level where you can go have a nice little reward meal, right? And go put that nice taste in your mouth of In-N-Out or whatever it is, right? So next up, no overeating. Do not overeat. Especially if you're on a plan here at SacTown FitClub, don't overeat, all right? Next up, eat every 3 to 4 hours. What that does is put you in fat burning stage, right? If you get hungry at that 3 to 4 hour mark, or right before it, drink some water, let your body continue to metabolize what it had before, and then just get into that 3 to 4 hour window. That's where the fat burning stage goes, right? That speeds up the metabolism. You're constantly eating. You should be eating 5 to 8 times a day, depends. So that's that. Stay away from sweets, high sodium stuff, and processed foods. What's processed foods, guys?
Packaged food.
Packaged food, anything in a box, anything in the bag, anything that's in the middle aisle. Stay in the grocery store, stay on the outside. Stay on the outside. If you're in the inside, anything that has to be in a box or a bag has chemicals in it. It takes 10 times longer for your body to process chemicals than it does normal foods. 10 times longer. Why? Because it's chemicals. Your body's not meant to break it down. All right? It's going to take forever for it to break it down because it's chemicals. Those things are in there to preserve whatever is in there. You can have wheat thins and it'll last, I think, like 10, 15 years. Right? And same thing goes with like fast food, McDonald's. Have you ever seen that picture? There's like a McDonald's like Happy Meal out there that's been out for 10 years and looks exactly the same because of the process, the chemicals, all the stuff in there in the pink slime that holds it together. And the next one, more protein. Most Americans do not eat enough protein because you guys don't eat enough food. You guys don't eat breakfast usually. You'll eat your lunch, which is probably Doritos and some coffee, and then dinner you'll go have a steak and potatoes. That's a typical American meal. You guys are not eating enough protein. Typical American eats about 50 grams of protein a day. You need to hit right around your goal weight or your weight every single day. That's a tip for you guys. And then last one, do not starve yourself. Stop starving yourself. Eat that 3 to 4 hour window. Don't go 6, 7, 8 hours of not eating, right? You guys are drinking that coffee, the soda. It's an appetite suppressant, right? That's why you're not hungry, but that's not a good thing. Your body's gonna store whatever else it has as fat. So let's say you don't eat for like 7, 8 hours. You're gonna go home. I'm gonna eat my dinner. I'm gonna go eat my steak and potatoes, right? Your body's not going to process any of that as energy, as the nutrients that it needs. It processes it as fat because it didn't have anything all throughout the day. So it stores it as fat, you gain weight. Sucks, right? So those are some ideas or tips to help you guys out. Those are some reasons why we all get fat, and it's going to happen to anybody no matter what, but you guys can't control it, right? Don't blame anybody else for you gaining weight, for any issues that you may have. Blame yourself and take control. So that's my time. Good luck, guys. Yeah.
guilty of a lot of things that he just talked about. I know I am. Today I had a bad day at work, I wanted a cheeseburger. But thanks to all my amazing health coaches and SacTown FitClub, I stuck to my brown rice and chicken and asparagus.
Yeah! Get it, girl!
That's all because of mindset. My mindset is there for me to say, no, I don't need that cheeseburger. I want healthy food. I want my body to grow. I want to be thinner. That's what basically you learn here.
So next up,
So here's going to be a coach to express her story and show her what nutrition, mindset, and fitness did for her. She's very motivated. She's very, how do you say it? She's very outspoken. Me and her fit the same jean size at this point. Give it up for Nettie Boo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wellness Workshop. And my name is Health Coach Nettie, or Annette, for some of you that don't know me. And I started in the November challenge just like you guys did. And when I started, me and my cousin had talked about it, and she was talking about, I think I have diabetes, and I'm like, I think I have it too because I don't feel good. I'm lethargic. Whenever I eat, I'm tired. I don't know, something's wrong with me. But I went to the doctors, got blood tests done, and they're like, well, yeah, you're high. You have your good cholesterol high or whatever. But anyways, I started here in November. I plugged in. I came to pretty much every workout, and I actually won the November challenge. I was 13 pounds down from November challenge in 21 days. So, I mean, you guys could all do it. And it wasn't even about the pounds. It was, you know, you could see the inches lost. And I didn't even realize it until I had them send me my before picture. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even see the changes. So, you know, you guys just keep coming out and plugging in, and you'll realize what, you know, SacTown FitClub does for you. But, so SacTown FitClub, pretty much everybody here, all the coaches, they kind of pushed me, they talked to me, they kept me motivated, coming out, seeing different faces, meeting new people. You know, sometimes you come out and you're like, oh, I don't know nobody, but you come out and say hi to people, and that's why they have you guys give people high fives and encourage each other, because this is the place to be, you know, instead of being somewhere that I'd be at happy hour right now. So, you know, you learn new things. And what I've been taught through SacTown FitClub is that if you come out and you change your mindset and learn what it takes to lose the weight, because it is all in your mind. So, and obviously eating right. So you definitely want to come out and just stick to it, because like we always say, you guys are stronger than yesterday. Even when you fall off and you feel like, I don't want to come back, because that's where a lot of people are right now. They're like, oh, I don't want to come by myself, or I don't want to come back because I fell off. But truly come back, because they'll keep pushing you and inspiring you to do more. So at this point right now, 4 months in, I'm 50 pounds down. And I have joined the Release Candidate Program, which I don't know if which is basically a program that they started, I think it was back in January, and it was a 90-day program for our coaches. And if you didn't get to see it, I think it's posted online, but they basically got their mind right, they got their mindset stronger, and they walked across the stage in bikinis and boy shorts. So it was like a physique, not even a competition, just showing what they could do to their body with their mind, with their mindset. So definitely keep coming out and plugging in and giving everybody high fives, introducing yourself to people, because that's what it's all about. I appreciate you guys listening to me today.
who here was inspired by that story? Who's here to get results? What do you want? part of it, but we come here to learn about the mindset that's going to get you guys the results that you want, the mindset that's going to tell you, I'm not going to eat this, I'm going to do this. I'm going to wake up every morning and I'm going to have that energy to do everything I say I'm going to do, right? You guys are going to be here and say, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to quit this time. Because you won't quit, right?
No.
Right?
Right.
Don't quit.
Won't quit.
Don't quit.
Won't quit.
Don't quit.
Won't quit.
That's right. And here at SacTown FitClub, this is a non-profit organization. So here, when you guys come here to work out, help us out by, getting the shakes with your workouts. It helps us to keep the lights on, to keep this place, the vision going, to get everybody healthy. And it actually helps you guys, because when you guys have shakes right after you guys have a hard workout, it helps your muscles. It helps recover those muscles so you don't wake up all sore the next day and you're like walking like this, right? You don't want to be walking around like this all day.
And they taste amazing, just FYI. You should try a couple ones.
And if you guys also, we have the t-shirts. We have Stephen Moss. I don't know if he's here today, but he presses them, and he actually contributed those t-shirts that are out there, and they're awesome. They say SacTown Fit Club. You get to wear them when you're working out. It's awesome, right? You get to sweat awesome greatness in them. Anyway, so let's go ahead and move forward towards, we did what? We did the 20% fitness, right? So remember the 3 key elements, right? 20% fitness, 80% nutrition that Joe talked about. And then now we're going to go ahead and talk about the biggest part, which is the part that I just mentioned, which is mindset. Without your mindset, if you can't get that mind right, then your body's not going to follow. So you got to get that mind right. And who's going to talk to you guys is like this amazing health coach. She's my mentor and the new release candidate, because I'm going to be the next release candidate, right? And she's my mentor. And she actually teaches the class here on Thursdays. I want you guys to come out so you guys can get an amazing cardio metabolic workout with Gigi Fit. Woo!
Okay, so what Joe was saying, you guys, was so true. Like, when he started Herbalife, he hit me up on Facebook, and I'm like, who's this guy? I don't know him. And because he just became this whole new person, and I wasn't ready to receive this new and improved Joe, and he was about this life change and getting me healthy, and I was like, no, I'm going to do it myself. And for about a year, I still ate like I was 16, eating burgers, eating whatever I want, having Krispy Kreme at McDonald's after a 2-hour workout. And he's not lying. I would spend 1 hour on cardio and then another hour on weights, and in a year's time, I never lost more than 10 pounds. But when I really got serious about it and I listened to him and I followed my nutrition, look what happened, right? Now, not only that, for me with this whole release candidate program in SacTown Fit Club, the biggest change was my mindset. So today, that's what I'm going to talk to you guys about, and I'm going to talk to you guys about power that comes with mindset. So first, let's talk about the power in words, right? Ashley brought this up a couple of months ago in another wellness workshop. Words are really just letters all bundled up together that make up words, but they have no meaning until the person who's saying it to you, until the person who says it to you has whatever intention that's behind it, right? So someone can say to you, oh, that was awesome, or someone can say, oh my God, that was awesome, right? And those are the same exact words, but I'm saying it to you differently because I have different intentions behind it, right? And then at the same time, those words mean different to every single person because it's how you perceive it. It's how you accept those words that I'm telling you. So like there could be a car accident and everyone in this room could see that same car accident. The blue car hit the gold car. But when we tell our story to the police, are we going to say the exact same thing? No. Everybody's story is going to be different because the way you think, the way you feel, how you perceive what happened, whose fault was it really, it's going to be different from each person to another. So with that in mind, with the power words, what I want to say was, no one is in control of your happiness but you. Therefore, you have the power to change anything about yourself or your life that you want to change. Okay, you are the most important person that you can talk to every day. You are the most influential person that you can talk to every day. So as of today, starting tomorrow, every day I challenge each and every one of you, when you first wake up, if you took cellulose the night before, go potty, and then go to the mirror and tell yourself 5 daily affirmations, 5 positive things about yourself.
5 positive things about your life. Something positive that you want to do today. I want to make someone smile. Today, I'm going to hug someone. Today, I'm not going to complain. Whatever it is, just 5 things, you guys. I don't see you guys writing down. You guys got phones or notebooks? You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. If you do it every day, it makes a change. In the car every morning, I tell my daughter the same things. We have 5 daily affirmations. And I kid you not, you know, of course it sounds like she's just saying it, but after a couple months, she's saying with purpose. And then after a while, when I'm kind of down and out, she repeats it back to me. That's how powerful it is. So when I say write it down and do it, it's because it can change your life. Every little step you take towards a better you, towards a better life, it's gonna impact your life so much greater than you think, even though it's something small as talking to yourself in the mirror. You can look crazy if you want to, but everybody's gonna be asleep anyway, so no one's gonna know. All right, so next, let's talk about the power of change, okay? You are put on this earth to achieve your greatest self, to live out your purpose and do it courageously. Here's like the best thing about change. It's so amazing that it's scary, right? It's so scary to come out of your comfort zone. It's so scary that you made this choice, that the people that you love and the people that you want to lean on to help you through this journey, to become a more positive person, to be a healthier and best version of you, they're probably the ones that are doubting you the most, because they are so scared and they don't have the vision yet. They've probably never been here to see that we can do it, and that guess what? You're not alone. So what I want you guys to remember is you've made the decision. You're here today because you decided to make a change in your life. Whatever that change is, know that you are not alone and that you are empowered to make that decision for yourself, and that we're here to support you in that change. So I keep saying you, right? Because I want to also talk about the power of you. I want to give you guys the permission today, right now, to know that you have the power to change your life. Change your mindset and change your life. No matter what circumstances you have in your life, no matter who's in your life now, no matter what's going on, it's up to you on how amazing or how difficult your life is. It's all about perception. It's all about your mindset. I can tell you, and I'm just going to be super vulnerable right now. When we moved out here last year, my husband wasn't working. I was the only one working. I took a part-time job because I went to one ARC FitClub and I said, this is where I want to be. I want to change my life, and I know this is where I need to be to make that happen. And it was probably the worst financial situation my husband and I and my family has ever been. Like, I was calling people and asking them if they could hook me up with food stamps. I had to ask money from my mom. I didn't know when the bills were going to get paid. I just paid the rent just to make sure that we had a house and tried to, you know, get my car paid. But being here and physically doing everything I can to live a more positive life every single day, looking in the mirror and saying those daily affirmations, listening to these positive videos and listening to books, because I can't read, I'll fall asleep. I listen to them while I work out. It was the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. And I remember telling my husband, like, we could be homeless right now, but I'm so happy inside. And I just really wish that you guys can have that same feeling at one moment in your life, because once you get that feeling of that true happiness inside, you're never going to want to let it go. And every day, you're going to work to keep that feeling. All right, so another challenge I have for you guys, besides saying those daily positive things, is at the end of the day, I want you to ask yourself, are you doing everything you can? Well, first of all, ask yourself, what kind of person do you want to be? Who do you want to become? It doesn't matter if you're 18, it doesn't matter if you're 51. That's the cool thing about life, is change is the most constant thing. Either situations change or something inside of you changes. So ask yourself, are you doing everything you can to be the person that you want to be? So in the morning, say your positive affirmations, and at night, ask yourself, did you do everything you can to be the best person, the best version of you today? And if not, start over the next day. because we all get to start with a new clean slate every day. I want to end the night with a really cool quote from Brandon Burchard. I don't know if I said his name correctly, but he's somebody that Joe's told us to listen to, and I really think it's really, really powerful. All right, so everything that you've experienced in life has served a purpose. It brought you here to this exact point. Your struggles, tragedies, and triumphs brought you here with us tonight. To this very moment where you can now choose to be happy, where you can choose to serve with excellence, where you can now open to love, where you can now live as your highest self. You have been through enough, so go live your life. Bye, guys. I'm kidding. Woo! Who here feels pumped up? Who here is ready to get that mind right? Okay, so now you know everything. Well, you don't know everything, but you pretty much, we've covered everything. Everything that you need to get through your fitness journey, right? So now we're gonna get the same health coaches that were up here earlier. We're gonna have them all come up. And if you guys have any questions at all,
Anything.
like even like where she got her shirt or whatever, you can ask the question,
Just kidding.
Any questions?
How many guys show up to GG Fit?
Like a handful. No, more than a handful. Well, it depends on that. Okay. It's required for Antonio to be here. Hey! No, there's more than a handful, so you definitely should come.
Ask
It's
them,
a
they
big
have
workout.
fun.
Yes,
It's
they
not
do.
just dancing, we do cardio kickboxing too, so it's, yeah.
So I can bring the kids, the
Yeah.
daughters,
Yes.
teenagers?
As long as they can
As long as
work
they
out.
can work out.
Sometimes with as far as like planning out my eating schedule, my last meal, like my dinner, will be maybe at like 7 or 8. But then I might not go to bed till like 1. So, do you recommend that I eat an hour before I go to bed, or should I just have something really small or light? Or what do you recommend? His question was, he doesn't eat his last meal till like 7. He doesn't go to sleep till 1. Just eat again. Eat like at 11 or whatever it is. Doesn't matter. The whole myth of eating before like you go to sleep, whatever, it's all bull.
It just depends on what you're eating.
But don't
Don't
get
eat no
crazy.
chips and don't eat no cake.
Get some protein.
If you're eating your meal plan, you're fine.
Have a shake.
If it's a long day, then you just add an extra meal.
Is there, you can eat too much protein, right?
I can't hear you, Victor. What was
You
that?
can eat too much protein?
You can eat too much protein. Every body is calculated depending on how their metabolism is, how much muscle they have, and all that stuff. So, like for me, I weigh 215, but I have about 265 grams of protein. So my body can metabolize it, but you have to, your body has to get to a certain level. So it's not really, you can't. It just doesn't depend on it. It's too much. So.
I'm just asking for everybody, because
Yeah.
last challenge I was eating too much protein.
Yeah.
It really
Well, you just gotta, yeah. You start, when you start, it's your weight. Yeah, when you start, it's usually around your weight or your goal. And then when your metabolism speeds up, then things change. All the numbers change. So, yeah. You can when you start, so.
Yeah, it wasn't good, man.
Yeah.
Stop losing weight and everything.
Yeah.
What the heck's going on, so.
Great. Any more questions?
I just wanted to add to that is like your body changes, so even a weekly, every 2 weeks you can change your protein amount. So
And
you
that's
just get with
why-
your health coach.
Yeah, and that's why in this challenge, Joe has made it mandatory for the health coaches to get with their challengers and at least do one weekly check-in, so that you guys know where you guys are at, and if anything needs to be tweaked, your health coaches are the ones to help you with
If
that.
you're on point, your food, your amount of food, all that stuff should change every week. So if not, then it's like 2-3 weeks.
And you base that off what the scale, weight, and all that stuff?
Kinda. Weight, how you look on the pictures, that kind of stuff, how your body's changing. It's all, yeah. It's all cumulative, yeah.
Why do we drink a full gallon of water?
Question was, why do we drink a whole gallon of water?
You need your body's mostly made up of water, so your body relies on it. So water to your muscles to everything else is oxygen. Your body needs oxygen, that's what the water is. But also it also disperses the nutrients. So we eat water, nutrients go like this, right? And the rest comes out right here, in between your legs. So, but your body also uses it to flush stuff out, so all the bad stuff. So a gallon or more is always recommended.
And it keeps you hungry. I mean, keeps you full in between meals, so you don't get hungry.
You had a question.
My question is, you're supposed to eat every 3 to 4 hours. What if around that time frame, if you listen to your body and you're not hungry, do you eat anyway?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's just your body's doing something different. You just gotta eat anyways.
You'll get used to it too.
We're doing that now.
Karina.
Is there such thing as drinking too much water? Or
If you do like a water challenge, but no. Your body's probably. There's guys in the last release Canada are doing like 2 to 2.5 gallons of water. So if you can do it, do it. And if you're able to pee that much or hold your bladder, do it. Water is really good for you. Just flushes you out, rehydrates your muscles, starts to pull out the bad fats. So that's why we always recommend pairing that with the cellulose, so it pulls more of the excess toxins and fats out with the water. So.
Go ahead.
Why am I peeing bright yellow?
Bright yellow?
Anybody else?
Yeah, are you have vitamins or anything with it?
The vitamins?
Yeah, are you eating asparagus or broccoli?
No, it's not that.
It's the vitamins.
Vitamins,
Yes,
yeah.
I do
Nobody
too.
else pees bright yellow?
No, I do too, but if you drink more water,
It'll lighten up.
I'm
It'll lighten
drinking like
up.
a gallon a day.
Yeah.
Like a gallon or a gallon?
You gotta make sure it's a gallon. How many of those little cups right there?
Like 10.
Huh?
Like
Let me
10.
see your cup. That's not.
Like 10 of
That's
those.
not even water, that's pink.
What?
It's pink.
That's juice.
It's because there's Neo in it.
Yeah, that's gonna make it yellow too, all that fake chemical sugar.
So is that bad for you, the Neo?
Not at this stage, but what it does is help make you retain water, and when you retain water, you hold on to fat deposits, which women, it causes cellulite.
Oh, I'm done.
And we're in the release candidate, and right now we're doing like we can't. That was my thing. My little crystal drops into my water. But yeah, the aspartame and stuff that they have, it actually helps you crave like sugar stuff.
Yeah, remember I said chemicals?
Yeah.
Your body can't process it, so what it does, it retains whatever you're gonna eat, like the sodium-based stuff. So, yeah. So when the release candidates are in their last week, which is peak week, they can't have any of that because we don't want anything retaining. We want their body to dry out. So.
another question back there.
Fresh lemon?
Yeah, lemon squeeze is fine. Yeah.
How about herbs and stuff for food?
Yeah.
Any herbs, any kind of like herbs that we're not supposed to eat?
Herbs are good.
Yeah.
Just the sodium stuff, yeah.
Did you say herbs that you're not supposed to eat?
Yes, there is any herbs.
Oh,
Yeah,
is there
yeah.
any? I thought you knew some. I'm like what?
No. I'm just wondering, you know.
Herbs are good.
I just want to make my food taste good, even though.
I know.
Yeah. With herbs, it pops more, so it tastes pops more. So
What's the best fish you can eat?
I don't know, all of it.
White
Fish.
White.
fish.
Whitefish.
No tuna.
Salmon in moderation.
Salmon, tuna, moderation. If you're bulking salmon, there's 13 to 18 grams of fat per cut.
Did you hear that?
It's
If
like
you're
steak.
bulking, you want salmon, not white.
Salmon and tuna in moderation. Yeah, we can talk.
2 to 3 is good.
Yeah.
You got a different plan than everybody, so.
You have a different plan. You're different. If you're bulking or if you're trying to lose weight, it's different for different people. So.
So if you want to get lean, like lifting weights, should I lift heavy
You want to get lean first, you got to get your nutrition on point. Second is cardio. Third, you can lift heavy, you can lift light, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Really, like, remember I was saying I used to go to gym for an entire year and I would lift weights for an hour and I would do cardio for an hour, but my body never changed until I got the food on point.
I've done cuts where I've done lightweight high reps. I've done cuts where I've done heavy weights, light reps, and I've gotten cut on both. So.
I get confused because every person says something different.
Yeah, you go in a magazine, they're going to tell you something else because they're selling you an article or a magazine or an ad or whatever. So everything you see is not fit for every single person. So just like when they recommend, oh, this is my meal plan, that's not going to be same for him and her, right? Every person's different. That's why it's unless you understand the science of it, you should talk to someone that actually knows and then get you on point. So, and then track your progress and see what works this week, next week, because what worked for someone this week might not work for the next person next week. So it's always different.
And like I said, your body changes, so it might work for you for the first 2 weeks, and then it won't work for you the next 2, so you have to change up.
But she lost 50 pounds in only 4 months, so.
¿Nadie tiene preguntas?
Huh?
¿Preguntas?
Questions?
Any more questions?
Let's
Don't be scared.
Go ahead, need to say, oh, you girl.
All right. Woo! Woo! Who here got lots of information? Let me see you guys stand up. It's almost over here. It's almost over. We're just going to go ahead and just get you guys up so you guys can wake up a little bit. You guys have been sitting for like almost an hour. So now at the end here, we covered everything that we had to cover and just quick announcements. Tomorrow is, what's tomorrow? Thursday?
It's Thursday, yeah.
FitX. So tomorrow's FitX and Kick and Toe. No.
GG.
I'm sorry, GG Fit. So who here was interested about GG Fit's class? Over there! Woo! Anyway, so tomorrow, if you guys come, the FitX is $2, and like Tuesdays and Thursdays are one of my favorites because you come here and you do the FitX, and then you do the either Kick and Tone on Tuesdays or GG Fit on Thursdays, and then you get the shake, and so you're paying $2 for each workout, and then you get the shake. So all together, $5, like a bonus. It's like wonderful. It's like woo! Anyway, so tomorrow FitX, and then we have ARC on Sunday. Who here has been to an ARC workout? Oh yeah! ARC is amazing. It's an amazing workout. It's an amazing workout like hardcore. Here, except it's outside at the American River College, ARC, American River College. And you can actually bring your family out, bring your friends, bring your kids, you know. Your kids can do the workout with, we have a little 3-year-old that does the workout with us. He's so cute. I bring my kids out, you know, everybody brings their kids out, and if they can't do the workout, they can step out. There's lots of shady areas where they can sit. So definitely come out Sunday. Sunday, it starts at 9:30. We do like a game of dodgeball or some type of game to warm you guys up. And then we work out from 10 to 11. It's awesome. Super, super awesome. So I hope you guys come out. Another thing is what? Another announcement. We have one more announcement.
Next one.
Oh, next wellness workshop is actually May. So it's not this following Wednesday, but the next Wednesday. And as you guys are challengers, you guys are required to attend. So clap it up for you guys because you guys attended today. I'm so proud of you guys. Believe me, proud of you guys. Okay? Another thing is, for the challengers, another requirement is to try to get that check-in with your health coach, because it's gonna help you and motivate you to continue so that you guys don't quit, so that you guys stay on top of it for the 30 days, okay? And then another thing is, if you guys come out here, you know, try to come out to at least 5 workouts in your 30-day challenge. You know, you guys take advantage of being here. Take advantage of the motivation that all these health coaches give you, you know, so that you guys can continue. And then another thing is, one more thing. Oh, my favorite is taking ussies. So if you guys come out to a workout, take an ussie. You know, take a picture with your friends, take a picture with me. I'll take a picture with all of you. Take a picture, post it on your Facebook, invite other people out here, and that's another actual requirement. Okay? Required, take a selfie, take an us-see with somebody. Just so that you guys can be out there and you guys can see, hey, because remember, if you didn't take a picture, it didn't happen, right? Okay, so are you guys ready?